Good morning. I want to share a technique that I've practiced myself I kind of stumbled upon it myself. But once I learned it, I've practiced it for about 5 or 6 years now. It's made a massive difference in my business, a massive difference in my learning. And I used parts of ideas like this before, but when I really figured this out, it made a massive difference. So the way you do this is basically focus on less to learn more. I'm going to repeat that. Focus on less to learn more. So much of the time we fill our notepads and we fill our minds and we fill our computer screens or whatever it is with all these notes and thoughts, and I do the same. So I'm in this boat as well. But when we fill our idea, we've got so many ideas running through our heads, our minds have difficulty focusing on any one of the ideas. It also struggles to focus on the best idea. So here's the method that I want you to work at. Whether it is your next mastermind session or your next webinar, your next coaching session, or your next, I don't know, seminar or online lesson or video that you're watching right now, whatever it is, the next book you read, what I want you to do is split it into small groups. So every time you learn something, an hour-long webinar or a reading session or a coaching session, whatever it is, a seminar, that first session, just write down your notes, but at the end, just take another few seconds and review your notes quickly and highlight the one thing. If you were only going to practice one thing from that note section, if you're only going to take one thing away from learning that day, that time, take that one thing. Focus on that one thing. And then if you have a next session, so for example, with a seminar, maybe you've got a next session before the lunch break or whatever. Yeah, so circle one thing there too. And then after lunch, circle one. For each one of those, circle one. Now, at the end of the morning or at the end of the day, you can go back and go, okay, I've got 4 things that I need to focus on. What out of these 4, what am I going to focus on? Same with a book. If you're reading a book or you're having a coaching session, I'll use a book as an example. Read the section and go, what do I need to learn here? Then from that week, what do I need to learn here? What's the one thing out of the last 7 days? And then out of the entire book, what is the one thing I need to take away from this book? When you focus on one thing, you practice focus. This is also a review method to really quickly look at the major points that you're covering and the things that are most important to you, the things you need to take action on. When we learn, if we are strategic and we develop systems, we learn far, 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 far more. Now, the other part of learning is, of course, taking action. So that's what I want you to focus on as well, is when you circle this one thing, ask yourself, what is one actionable item I can take? What is action I can take on this item? This is such an important process of learning. I know that this will make a difference. Try it out in the next book you read, seminar you go to, coaching session you go to, mastermind session you go to, and you will start to see the benefit immediately. You've got this.